Wrinkly.
There are about 500 stately homes in Great Britain, and when one of them comes up for sale, it creates quite a stir. Earlier this year, that's exactly what happened. The 7th Marquis of Bute put his stately home, Dumfries House, and all its contents on the market. The house was built in the 1750s by the 5th Earl of Dumfries and went on sale this April for nearly £7 million. There was interest from buyers all over the world. But then, at the last minute, a consortium led by Prince Charles stepped in to save it for the nation. And it wasn't just the house that caught his eye, it was what's inside. In 1759, the Earl hired the most famous cabinet maker of the day to furnish it, one Thomas Chippendale. And behind this door is a unique collection of Chippendale furniture, said to be the finest in the world in private hands. It's conservatively valued at £18 million. Andrew McLean, the Bute family archivist, is going to take me on a special tour of the house. I'll carry this weighty tome with me. It's the Christie's catalogue from when they thought the furniture was going to be auctioned. As well as today's valuations, it has copies of the receipts showing how much each item originally cost.
The most important pieces in this room are these two fantastic Chinese-style mirrors supplied by Chippendale in 1759. And of course, we've got the original bills for those, £36 and 15 shillings.
All right, Andrew, what are they worth today? Oh, 600,000 to £1 million. Wow.
These card tables were supplied for the price of £11.
Sorry to be crude, but what are we talking now? A cool £500,000 for that.
This is the chairs for the drawing room suite.
And these two are worth 400 grand. Wow. Unusually for the time, Chippendale didn't just make the furniture, he offered a complete house furnishing service.
Chippendale was effectively, I suppose, in modern terms, the interior designer of Dumfries House. He was also designing things like the window pelmets here, above the windows.
Oh, they're only worth 60 grand to 100 grand.
Oh well, there we are.
Room after room is packed with literally millions of pounds worth of Chippendale furniture and furnishings. Don't get me wrong, I like this stuff, I think it's beautiful, but I still can't quite get my head around just why Chippendale is worth so much money. I might find an answer across the heather at the Chippendale International School of Furniture. According to its founder, Anselm Fraser, it's all down to canny marketing.
The one thing they did in 1754 is to produce the world's most famous book on furniture, The Cabinet Maker's Director. This is an original. It's a catalogue of furniture. There are about 3,000 or 4,000 other cabinet makers in London at the time. You can imagine his competitors saying, well, Chippers, you're crazy to put all your trade secrets down in one book.
It meant that anyone with the skills could copy his designs, but it also turned Chippendale into a household name. The idea is that lots of people would get the cheap imitations, and that would make his original work far more valuable.
Yeah, you got it one. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
If he hadn't have produced this book, we wouldn't really know the name Chippendale. Remarkable achievement.
Incredible. The marketing worked. Chippendale furniture became more and more expensive, so only the very rich could afford to have pieces made by the great man himself. So what is the jewel in the crown of the Chippendale collection at Dumfries House? It's this, one of the most valuable pieces of furniture in the world.
Now look at this, Dan. It's the jewel in the collection. Makes your knees wobble.
It is quite nice, I'll give you that. How much is it worth?
2 to 4 million, they got it in the catalogues. I would say it would go for about 10 million.
What?
At auction. You're looking at something that is absolutely stunning. This is from the great man's workshop. We even have the receipt in the house here. From all over the world, people would want this cabinet.
But thanks to the Prince and the consortium, the auction is off and everything is staying here. And the good news is that you can come to Dumfries House and see that bookcase and all the other furniture when it opens to the public next year. A unique chance to see one of the finest collections of furniture anywhere in the world.
Well, Dan, some impressive price tags there, but what would have happened to this stuff if Prince Charles hadn't have stepped in?
Well, I mean, you saw it. Those auction books were produced. They were just going to go on the open market and they were going to get spread all over the world. People would have bid for that chair and that bed and it would all have got split up, which is a great shame.
Vanessa, would you know a Chippendale if you saw one?
I think I would. I come from a sort of generation where you used to get dragged round stately homes as a great treat of a half term. We were forever being shown a Chippendale.